Good morning students once again. Last video class we had stopped at TRT has been satisfied by Laspier's, Pasch's and Dorbish-Bowley's index numbers, but it is not satisfied by Marshall Edgeworth, Fisher's and Kelly's index numbers. Let us observe one by one how it can be proved. First, let us consider Laspier's method. So consider Laspier's price index number. We know Laspier's price index number is nothing but sum of P1 Q naught divided by sum of P naught Q naught. And as we have already known that multiplication of 100 should not be done in terms of time reversal test, because it has to be excluded the constant of proportionality. So this is what is P01 Laspier. Laspier's price index number when time is reversed, that is nothing but base year 0 has to become current year 1 and current year 1 has to become base year 0. That means wherever 0 is there, it has to be replaced by 1. Wherever 1 is there, that has to be replaced by 0. That is what is time reversed. We are performing time reversal test. That's why this time has to be reversed. So in this particular formula which we have written, if time is being reversed, what will it become? P as it is, Laspier's it is. Here one thing you have to observe, 0, 1 is present here, isn't it? It has to become now 1, 0 when it is reversed. And then summation as it is, P1 is there, P as it is, this 1 has to be 0. Then Q naught is there, it has to become Q1. Here in terms of denominator, summation as it is, P naught was there, it has to become P1, Q naught was there, it has to become Q1. Now this is Laspier's index number with time reversed. As we again know, multiplication 100 is not present. So according to time reversal test, according to TRT, we know that it has to satisfy P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1. Correct? So LHS, let us consider P01L, Laspier's P01 multiplied by Laspier's P10. So P01 what it is? This one has to be substituted here. And P10 is nothing but time reversed. This formula has to be substituted. Whether it is resulting in 1, we may have to see. If it has to result in 1, these two ratios multiplication, all these values all these terms what we have written should get cancelled. Here all these, if they are getting cancelled, then equals to 1. Here P1 Q naught is there. P1 Q naught, whether it is there anywhere in denominator to cancel this and that? No, nowhere present, correct? And P naught Q1 is present over here. Whether that P naught Q1 is present anywhere in the denominator so that we can cancel each other? No. That means whatever may be the value of this particular notation, but it will at least not be equal to 1. That is once for all certain. Correct? It will not be equal to 1. That is why it is written not equal to 1. Once when it is not equal to 1, the condition which is required for time reversal test, it is not satisfying. So that we can tell this Laspier's method or Laspier's index number does not satisfy time reversal test. Hope you are following me, students. Next index number we shall consider. Next, Pasch's method, let us see. Consider Pasch's price index number. We know Pasch's index number in this way. I need not thoroughly explain once again. We know already this fact. What has to be done now next? We are performing time reversal test so that time has to be reversed. That means wherever 0 is there here, it has to be replaced by 1. Wherever 1 is there, it has to be replaced by 0. So purchase price index with time reversed is, so P01 becomes P10, here P1Q1, so that P0 Q0 it becomes P0 Q1 is there, so it will become P1 Q0. So again TRT requires P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1. How we had performed in case of Laspeyres index number, the same way, substitute P01 here and P10 here. Again observe whether they are getting cancelled each other, whether it is equal to 1. So here also, if you observe students, these terms are not getting cancelled to each other, so it is not resulting as 1. So P01 purchase multiplied by P10 purchase, which we have considered, is not equal to 1, which is not equal to 1, which is nothing but it is not satisfying TRT. That is why we are writing, hence purchase index number does not satisfy TRT, time reversal test, it is not satisfying. Next index number. Let us consider Marshall-Edgeworth method. So consider first Marshall-Edgeworth's price index. This we know already. As I have said, I need not explain it thoroughly. How to write price index number of Marshall-Edgeworth we know already. So according to TRT, what has to be done? Time has to be reversed. So reverse the time in this particular, formula which has been written. Here 0, 1 is there, that's why it will become 1, 0 here. Here 1 and 0 is there, here it becomes 0 and 1. Wherever 1 is there, 0. Wherever 0 is there, 1 has to be replaced. In the similar fashion, when you replace here for this whole formula, you are going to get this particular format. So according to TRT, P01 multiplied by P10 is equals to 1. So here P01ME Marshall-Edgeworth, this part has to be considered here and multiplication as it is. Then P10 Marshall-Edgeworth, after time reversal, here whatever has been written, that has to be considered after this multiplication. Here this has to be substituted. So which is equal to 1 we are writing. These two multiplication is equal to 1 it seems. So once when these two ratios in between multiplication is there, if same value is there in the numerator and denominator, they can be cancelled each other. So here sum of P1 Q0 plus sum of P1 Q1 is present. The same thing is present here. You can observe the sum of P1 Q0 is there. Here also sum of P1 Q0 is there. Here sum of P1 Q1 is there, sum of P1 Q1 is there, plus in between, so that this value and this value will be similar. This also gets cancelled and this also gets cancelled. Similar way, sum of P0 Q1 is present here. Here also sum of P0 Q1 is present, plus, so plus in between. Sum of P0 Q0 is present. So here also sum of P0 Q0 is there. So this also will be getting cancelled each other. So all the four aspects have got cancelled each other. So 1, 1, 1 and 1 will be there. 1 multiplication 1 is equal to 1 in numerator, and again in denominator 1 multiplication 1, which is equal to 1. What we will get at the end? 1 divided by 1, which is again is equal to 1. So that this P01ME multiplied by P10ME is resulting in 1. So that we are telling Marshall-Edgeworth's method or index number satisfies TRT. Thus, Marshall-Edgeworth index number satisfies time reversal test, which can be abbreviated as TRT. Next index number we shall consider, which is Dorbish-Bowley's. Same way, first you write Dorbish-Bowley's index number, and after that reverse the time and write as P10, and consider P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1, as usual how we have done for the previous index numbers. So here P01 dB multiplied by P10 dB is equal to, so whatever it is present for P01 substitute here, multiplication in between, and whatever it is present for P10 has to be substituted here. Correct? So once when this half multiplication half is present, it will become 1 divided by 4. That and whatever have been substituted here, the values also will be present. So this 1 divided by 4 multiplied by some particular value at least is not resulting in 1. Hope you are following me, students. So this particular multiplication will not at all be resulting equals to 1. It is certainly known. That's why it is written is not equal to 1. Once when P10 multiplied by P01 is not equal to 1, what is the conclusion? It is not satisfying time reversal test. So Dorbish-Bowley's method is not satisfying TRT. That's why at the end it is written, thus Dorbish-Bowley's index number does not satisfy TRT. Next index number. Now we are coming across Fisher's method or Fisher's index number. So once again similar procedure. Consider Fisher's price index number. So this is what is Fisher's price index number without multiplied by 100. We know already how to write Fisher's index number. So according to TRT, time has to be reversed. So here P01 was there, it has to become P10. Here wherever 1 was present in this formula, we have to replace it by 0. Wherever 0 was there, it has to be replaced by 1. So after that you are going to get this particular expression. So according to TRT, you know P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1. So substitute similarly P01 and P10. So this is P01 and this is P10. Multiply those two, whether it will become 1 we have to observe. So the square root, some aspects inside, multiplication another square root, and few more aspects in square root can be written as in single square root multiplying all these. Hope you are able to follow me, students. So here after that, imagine it is written in one square root, all these. Then all these numerators and denominators, if they are getting cancelled, then alone I'll be able to get this is equal to 1. So P1 Q0, where it is present in numerator and denominator also P1 Q0 is there, this and this gets cancelled. Then P1 Q1. Where is P1 Q1? Here sum of P1 Q1 is there. So this and this will be getting cancelled. Next, sum of P0 Q1 is present here in numerator. Then P0 Q1 where it is present in denominator here. So these two will be getting cancelled. Sum of P0 Q0 is present in numerator here. Whereas in denominator the same thing is present. Here sum of P0 Q0 is present. So this and this also will be getting cancelled. So all the values which have been, all the terms which have been written inside the square roots, all of them, they got cancelled to each other. After that, what remains? In this particular square root, a single square root which you have taken, in that 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 1 again multiplied by 1 divided by 1 is present, or that it will be present. So 1 divided by 1, what it is? 1. And again if it is multiplied by 1, it will become 1 only, isn't it? That's why as the final answer we have written is equal to 1. So once when P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1 is being satisfied by Fisher's method, we are writing the conclusion that thus Fisher's index number satisfies TRT. Hope you are following me, students. Next, Kelle's method. Whether it satisfies time reversal test or not, we have to check. Again on the similar lines we have to check, students, only the formula will be different. Earlier, Laspier's, Paste's, Marshall-Edgeworth, Dorbish-Bowley's, Fisher's, all those we have calculated. Now, Kelle's index number is being observed. So here Kelle's index number has to be taken first. That is what is P01K. After writing this, obviously multiplication 100 is not present in terms of TRT and FRT. Fine. So here Kelle's price index number with time reversed. Whatever has been given here, the time has to be reversed and rewritten. That will become P10. As usual for previous slides, whatever we have observed, the same will be present even here also. And after that, according to TRT, what is required, you can keep it written. That is P01 multiplied by P10 is equal to 1. So these two to be multiplied now. Whether it becomes 1 or not, it has to be seen. So P01K, P10K. You just substitute those expressions. So here P1Q is present. Here also P1Q is present. So these two will be getting cancelled. Here sum of P0Q. Here also sum of P0Q is present. Again these also will be getting cancelled. So once when all the considered aspects got cancelled, there it is end of that. 1 divided by 1 is nothing but 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is again nothing but 1. On that basis, it is equal to 1. That means P01K multiplied by P10K will be equal to 1. So once when it is equal to 1, hence Kelle's method satisfies time reversal test. Whichever, expression was to be satisfied by an index number in order to tell satisfies TRT or time reversal test has been performed here and it is resulting in 1. That's why it is being concluded as Kelle's method satisfies TRT. So we have already came across all those index numbers verified for time reversal test. Few have got satisfied and few did not get satisfied. So there may be 5-mark question. In any of these index numbers it will be given and asked to check whether it satisfies time reversal test or not. So if you perform properly, the 5 marks will be in your hand. So simple concepts are there. Whenever such simple concepts are going on, concentrate very well and practice very well. In the next class, we shall come across factor reversal test, students. Stay home, stay safe, take care of your health, keep practicing and keep studying. Thank you so much.